easy. Sit with a relaxed body. Do not tighten your head, neck, or shoulders. We are continuously hardening our bodies. So now, relax your body. Now, open your eyes and sit comfortably. We begin today's class with a short story. I have learned a lot from this story. And if you understand this story, then there won't be any problem in life which you cannot get out of. The first thing I want to share with you that there are no shortcuts in life. We will have to make an effort. We will have to find time for ourselves. And if you do so, then I guarantee you that you can get out of any problem in life, especially diseases. There is no such disease that if a man is committed mentally and physically and gives his best on all levels, then he can bring about a huge change in his body and mind. Nature has given us immense powers, but we never learn to use them. Once upon a time, there was a war between two countries. One country was 10 times bigger and stronger than the other. So the difference was 1:10. So the people of the smaller country thought that we are weaker in weapons, military power, and the enemy is 10 times greater than us. So we should negotiate and compromise with them. We cannot fight. But there was an old and wise man amongst them. He said, "We are standing up for our rights. We should not kneel down to the enemy. We shall fight." And so the people asked the old man, "How will this be possible?" And so the people asked the old man, "How will this be possible? How will we fight a bigger power than us?" The old man said, "Let nature and God decide. Let us see if God is on our side. Let us see if God is on our side. If we are on the right path, then God will be with us and we will win. And if not, then we will surrender and give up." The old man took his people to an open ground. Then he pulled out a coin from his pocket and said, "I will toss this coin, and if it fell upon its head, then it means God is on our side and the victory is ours." People agreed. When he flipped the coin, it fell upon its head. People got some hope, but still weren't fully convinced. So the old man flipped the coin again. And again, the coin fell on its head. The old man told his people again, "See, the God is on our side. Fight, and you shall have a glorious victory." But still there was little doubt amongst them. So the old man flipped the coin for the third time. And when the coin fell on its head the third time, people roared and screamed with passion and enthusiasm and prepared for war. Those people fought the army 10 times bigger than them in numbers and weapons, and they won. Why? Because they found that positive power within them. After the war, the people went to see the old man to pay him tribute for making them believe again and win the war. When they got to him and paid their tribute, the old men said, "You don't need to thank me. You should really thank the coin." When the people asked why, he said, "The coin is the same on both sides. I just made it all up to change your mind." Now see, listen, the same small army, same people, but conditions made them different. If one man can change the mind, the vision of the people, if he can create positive thinking, then there is no power on earth that could defeat a man. So, our today's topic or theme is how to get out of our problems in life. Remember, the first thing is that you have the energy to get out of any problem. But how to discover those energies? First thing, there is no shortcut. We have to work on ourselves. In this being of yours, there are such beautiful energies. Like in that story, every man in that smaller nation had the energy to fight 10 people, but they were unaware of it. Likewise, if a man is living in a negative environment, his energies are suppressed and wasted. You can have a medicine-free life. You can avoid hospitals. You can have a perfectly functioning healthy body. You can turn it into a superhuman body. And which body can become a superhuman body? That which has super brain, a super heart, super lungs, and super digestion. Each and every system of your body should function perfectly. So let us begin and work on our body now. Close your eyes for a minute. There shouldn't be any stress in the body. Just relax. We will work vigorously and we will transform ourselves. Relax your body. Open your eyes, hands on your knees, and move your shoulders like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now move the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now move your upper body in circles like this. Make a big round circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now move the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now stop. Now place your left hand on your right knee and then your right hand on top of your left hand. Now with an inhale, raise your right arm straight up, and then as you exhale, take your right arm over the head to your left side, reaching for your knee or for the floor and stretch as far as possible. Now the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. First, understand that this is the body which is affected by different happenings or situations: sadness, sorrow, stress, etc. And our body becomes the victim. Head becomes heavy, shoulders feel heavy, back is pressurized. Think, the body becomes ill. But think, why does the body become ill? The body becomes ill because of the mind. We have to learn to wash out these negative effects of the mind from our bodies by doing these physical yogic exercises. Now everyone, please stand up on your mats and stretch both your arms upwards. Now bend on your right side, also stretching your arms. Take a few breaths and then repeat the same on the other side as well. Now spread your legs about 4 to 5 feet apart. Spread your arms like this, and now we are going to twist around our torso while breathing in like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright? Now keep this distance between your feet and keep both arms on the sides. Now I will raise my right arm up and bend on my left side like this. 3, 1. And now switch, 2, switch, 3, switch, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Now stop. Now for the next exercise, keep the distance between those feet. Spread your arms open like this. And now move your right foot to your right side, and the left will remain as is. And now slowly bend towards your right, reaching for the toes, keeping both arms straight. And try to look up. Take a few deep breaths and then come up. This is the triangle pose. And now we switch to the other side. Move your left foot towards your left side, and the right foot remains as is. Move your torso a little to the left, and then bend downwards, reaching for the toes. Slowly. Take a few deep breaths and then come back up slowly. Now, let us do revolved triangle pose. Spread your arms and with an exhale slowly twist downwards, and your right hand will touch the inner side of your left foot. Take a few breaths and then switch. Now the left hand will reach the inner side of the right foot. Try to look up. Hold the pose, take a few breaths, and come back. Keep the distance between those legs. Now, we are going to bend our knees, interlace our fingers, and sit like this. This is a variation of the chair pose. Hold the pose. Take a few deep breaths. And now, one by one, raise both your arms parallel to each other. Now, with an inhale, open your arms, and exhale, bringing your arms, your hands together. 3, 4, and 5. Again, come into the chair pose. Take a few deep breaths. Now, bring your right shoulder down towards the left knee, like this. Then the left shoulder towards the right knee. 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and stand up. Now, keep your feet apart. Turn your right foot towards your right side, and left foot remains as is. Spread open your arms, and now bend on your right knee like this. Slowly. And now hold this pose, and twist your torso like this with an inhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, face towards your right side, both hands on the right knee, and then your arms up with an inhale like this. This is one variation of the warrior pose. Bend a little backwards and then come back. Good. And now, turn your left foot towards your left side, and right foot remains as is, opening your arms and bending on your left knee. Good. And now, slowly turn your upper body to the left side. 1, 2, with inhale. 3, 4, and 5. Now place both your hands on the left knee and push your hips further down towards the floor and raise both your arms. Again in the warrior pose, just for a few seconds, and come back up. Now everyone come towards the top of your mat. Sun salutation A. Everyone raise your arms with an inhale and bend backwards, and with an exhale, bend forward, taking your hands towards your toes. First, grab your ankles, try to pull your head between the knees, stretching those hamstring and calf muscles. And now, placing both hands on the floor beside the feet, and jump or step back your right foot all the way back and touch your right knee down. Straighten your back and look up towards the ceiling. With an inhale, lift your left arm up, and then with the left arm, I want you to grab your right foot, and with your left hand, grab your right foot, creating a deep stretch in your thighs. And then release. Bring back your left hand down on the floor, and then raise with an inhale both your arms, bending backwards a little, and then bring the hands down. Wonderful. Take your left foot back, come into the plank position, which is just like a push-up, completely straight from your head all the way down to your toes. Hold this pose for a few seconds and then raise your right leg up from behind and down, left up and down, right and down, left up and down, and then lie down on your chest. Take a few seconds, take a deep breath, and with an inhale, come into the cobra pose or the snake pose. Lift your upper body up, looking towards the ceiling or as high as you can comfortably. Stay here for a few breaths and then turn your neck towards your right shoulder and try to look your right foot from behind. And then turn your neck to the left side and try to look at your feet and then come back down. Good. And now bring your right knee sideways up at the level of your hand like this, and your left leg remains straight. And now come into the cobra pose and then twist your neck towards your right side and raise your left leg, half of your left leg from behind like this, creating an extraordinary stretch in your back, thighs, hips. Remain in the pose for a few breaths. And then come back down. Take a breath or two, and then we switch to the other side. Now bend your left knee up as high as possible or at the level of your left hands, and then inhale, raise your upper body into the snake pose. Hold the pose for a few breaths, not too long, just a few breaths, and then turn your neck to your left side, raising your right leg from behind, creating an even deeper stretch. Just a few seconds and then go back down. Good. And then with an inhale, come back again into the snake pose. And then now, bend both your legs together from behind, like this, creating a deep stretch in the hips and the lower back, and then go back down. Now, while lying down on your chest, grab both your ankles from behind with your hands. Make a firm grip, and then with an inhale, pull yourself up with the help of your legs and lift your upper body like this. All of your body weight should be on your belly. Good. Come back down. Now, come into this pose. Interlace your fingers together. Come onto your elbows. Now we will raise the right leg from behind and bring it to the left side like this. Now the left foot goes to the right from above like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wonderful. Take a moment, take a deep breath, and now stay on your elbows and lift your hips up. Come into the dolphin pose. Now let's do some push-ups. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Take a short break. Take a deep breath. Now with an inhale, come back into the snake pose and then onto your hands and knees, and now make a circle with your whole body. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now come into the mountain pose or the downward dog pose. Now raising my right leg up from behind, bringing it to the other side a little, bringing it and twisting it to the left side for a few breaths and then bring it down. And now the left leg, first straight up and then twist a little from behind, left leg and the left foot, and then bring your foot down. Now jump or step forward your right foot like this. Touch your left knee down, both hands beside the foot. Now with an inhale, raise your right arm up. Try to look up, going back a little. Now bring the hand down and push your right knee outwards and bend your left leg from behind. If you can grab it with your right hand, creating further stretch in my left thigh, hamstring, my left hip, lower back. And now coming back into the mountain pose or the dog pose, and step forward my right foot and then the left foot, both keeping them apart, placing your hands down at first and then raise your both hands up. Try to balance in this pose. Take a few breaths, hold it for a few seconds and stand up. Both arms up, bend a little backwards, and now with an exhale, bring both hands down. And now we will perform another breathing exercise, Kapalbhati. You have to exhale out through your nose, keeping your mouth shut as your belly goes in. It is like sneezing through the nose. Keep a steady pace. Now with an inhale, take a deep breath. Exhale slowly. Let's do another exercise. Everyone, place your right hand thumb on your right nostril. Inhale and exhale with a bit of force, like this. Alright, everyone stop. Everyone place their left hand thumb on the left nostril. And now breathe fast with your right nose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Alright, everyone stop now. And now relax your body. Your health is in your hands. Take charge of your life and your circumstances. Design your life well. Improve your diet. And take just half an hour out of your entire day and focus on your body and do some sort of exercise, especially yoga. Your workout should be such which would block out all the stress and negativity you absorb all day. It is said that moving water, once a canal, will reach the river, and the river will reach the ocean. It means that you must keep moving in a positive direction and do not give up. Likewise, a stuck body which has no movement and bad nutrition is bound to fall sick. You are what you eat and you are what you think. Everyone take a deep long breath. Inhale, hold it, and now slowly exhale. Rub both your hands, your palms together, warm up your hands, rub your hands on your face. Thank you all for coming.